Good morning, everyone. Welcome to 8 West. We are slowly counting the days, hours,
slowly.
to New Year. Slowly. I know. Well, all those, the end of the things you intended to do in 2011, a lot of people are trying to get to those things and thinking about the new year, of course, thinking about the year in review. I was kind of watching this morning and thinking about everything that happened this year, and wow, it's really been a big year on a national, international scale.
Every year you get to this point, you hear the stories. It's like, wow, I remember that. There's always huge stories every year.
Yeah, the big wedding, the royal wedding that happened, natural disasters, the people that passed away over this year, and a lot of big milestones. Okay, so we're heading straight ahead to 2012. One thing that a lot of people have been talking about, at least to this season, is the lack of winter weather that we've been experiencing here in West Michigan, because it's been kind of rare.
Yeah, it's quite unusual.
Warm December.
Coming up at noon, I'll have a graphic representing that, but I believe it's the 6th slowest start to winter that we've ever had, and there's a lot of kids out there kind of bumming right now. There's no snow on the ground.
I know a couple of determined kids, actually. Yeah. When I went home yesterday, Matt, I actually brought a picture because you're going to love to see this. Not a lot of snow on the ground, but my daughter and our cousin, her cousin I should say, came and they made, you can hardly see it in this picture, I don't know if we have a close-up, right at the edge of this deck, there's a little snowman and a caterpillar snow person.
I see, I can see.
Can you see it? Kind of right there. I thought we were going to zoom in a little bit. But yeah, so determined kids, there's a little bit, that's my backyard.
You would
a little
have
bit
to be
of snow. I know. They stand about a foot high, and because there's snow in the background, it's a little bit difficult to see them. But
so your kids like the snow at this point?
Yeah, because it's new. And I think when you're a child, do you ever remember being cold when you were young? I hardly remember when I was outside playing, whether it be sledding or playing in the snow, making snowmen. Yeah, making angels. I think that it's just so exciting, especially it's relatively new for young kids to see that on the ground.
Right. I was looking at the forecast models yesterday, and kids go, Daddy, is it still going to snow tomorrow? And I'm like, I think it is, but mostly north of us. You got to keep your fingers crossed because they're really excited about it, too. They made a little snowman the other day when it snowed, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
And, of course, that's long gone and melted. But we have more on the way.
I know, because that's a big story, too. A lot of people will be traveling, A lot of people staying in, too, but be going out and celebrating the New Year's holiday. We have a longer weekend for many people, and actually we're a little fortunate because that snow is going to hit on Sunday, right?
Yeah, it looks like Sunday, really our first major winter blast of the year. Just to give you an idea, we haven't had a high temperature below 29 degrees, which is really unusual this late into winter, but it looks like we'll be dealing with wind chill temperatures on Monday in the single digits at times. And of course, since we've had such a mild weather pattern so far, the lake is a little bit warmer too, so that's going to really invigorate the lake effect snow machine out there. So I would not guess, come on, Matt, not meteorologist, we don't guess.
There is some, no, some people would say, is there guessing involved? It's very scientific, everyone.
Very scientific. We are going to get lake effect snow, and I would imagine that areas, especially along the lake shore, west of US 131, Sunday night, right on through Monday night, possibly half a foot up to a foot of snow.
Wow.
And that would be quite significant compared to what we've had so far this season.
That's going to be a shocker. I haven't even taken out all of my winter stuff because we really haven't had to.
Right.
And I moved, and it's been in boxes, and so I've got to look for the socks and the boots, too, and the heavier coats.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a must.
Yeah, winter's going to hit us hard on a Sunday, but this is really good timing because, everybody heads out on New Year's Eve. And the weather really looks nice on New Year's Eve, which is key because we have the Resolution Run coming up in East Grand Rapids. That begins tomorrow at 3:30 in the afternoon, East Grand Rapids High School Gymnasium. And this is great because it benefits PORT, Pediatric Oncology Resource Team, just a $5 donation. It's only a 4K run or walk, however you want to do it. And they're expecting a record number of participants this year, and that's probably because it falls on a weekend. Prizes are included, and one of them includes round-trip airline tickets. Not bad. And over the years, over the past 15 years that they've been doing this, they've raised between $7,000 and $10,000 for PORT. So this this is a great thing to do. Not only that, the weather's going to be quite nice.
Yeah, a good option too, because you can really get your runner walk in and then celebrate that evening. You know, lucky they don't do it on New Year's Day. I don't think they'd be
you wouldn't have a record
raising
number of
as much
participants.
We all would like to think, but
Right, yeah. Let's be realistic.
That's a recovery day for a lot. I don't know. On my agenda, I know on Monday, I'm really excited because Michigan State University is playing in the Outback Bowl this weekend.
That's cool.
And they're playing at 1 o'clock on Monday, so I have some big plans. I'm more excited about that than New Year's Eve. We're not really doing anything super crazy or exciting this year. We're keeping it really low. We have little kids, so we're just going to stay at home and chill.
Low key.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's fun.
Nah, not bad.